in the air and all kinds of hope. And how do you feel about getting this season underway?
Well, I think you're right. It is a lot of hope for all the teams in the NFL, but also what you have in a game like this, opening day, you have nerves. So it's up to the coaches to really put the players in situations where they can get involved in the game and get rid of those nerves so they can show everything they worked on this offseason can work.
And this is Ginn running it out. Able to move out of Arkansas. Quarterback Ryan Mallett. Ellington is in the backfield. After all of the offseason talk and training camps. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Second down.
Let's go.
Setting up screen. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. The Falcons sat at the live dime package. The Cardinals from the 27. Michael Floyd hauls it in.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
First down and 10. Throw to the left. Has his man. Tackle down right around the 47.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
And Fitzgerald's lined up now as a slot receiver. Second down and 7. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be happy about this situation. Anytime early in the game you get an offense at third and long, you are looking to make a play and get things rolling on your side.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Throwing now to his left. Complete to Carlson.
The Cardinals on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Gets the handle here. Spencer's in on the tackle. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
First down at the 27. Ellington's got the carry once more. Ellington is tackled down.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Coming up, second down. Falcons defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Screen, and he hauls it in. Ellington is tackled down.
Tim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it, picked up some good yards.
This play set up by the long gainer. Ellington's going to take the handoff now. Good for only a yard.
The Cardinals won't be happy with the results of that play. They run it once they get into the red zone, and it does not fool the defense. They get overpowered, and they get a short gain.
Mounting a serious drive. And he's in for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Cardinals will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air. They'll take it at the 20. Ryan's going to be the man at the helm today. 8 years of seasoning for this quarterback. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Falcons lined up. Everybody split out wide. Ryan takes it from the gun. Would have been intercepted. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Second down following that incompletion. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Ryan over to Jones. Jones taken down at the 26.
That's a good job that time by the quarterback getting that pass completion. Now it makes third down.
Offense lines up here. Roddy White rolls in that bullet throw.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
And now on the draw. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. Second and 8. Ryan connects with Julio Jones on that one. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cardinals official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you. Bottom line, this type of injury so early in the season is bad news for this team.
The Falcons would love to run the football in all situations like this. When you only need a little bit of yardage to get a first down, they show their power there. And I'll tell you what, this gives the coach a lot of confidence.
Ryan from the gun. Almost intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Second and 10. Set up screen to Bareen. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at third and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Ryan standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Secures it with 2 hands. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
They face first down. Mallett's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Get ready.
Second down and 5. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. Picks up 8 here.
Ellington's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 27. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. They hand it off to him again. McDonald's able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
This is 3rd down. Ellington is in the backfield. Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Interception. Tackles made.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
One more snap and another quarter is in the books. First down at the 42. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he is brought down at the 39. This will be 2nd down. Under center. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap.
The Cardinals defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time of the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Lions back in shotgun formation. Looks to his left. Jones has got it. And a first.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
Now 1st and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
The Falcons snap it at the 26. Marine out to the right. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Ball game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Lions got it in the gun. Ball's loose. Recovery by the offense.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
The flag is down, brought down at the 26.
Personal foul, clipping, receiving team.
Always one of the more dangerous moments out on the field when you see a flag thrown for clipping.
Yeah, it is, Jim. The player you are blocking or clipping can't protect himself. And when you go down low on those legs and do that, it's a dangerous play. It's definitely worthy of the call. Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Get ready.
Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Completion to Fitzgerald.
Well, on 2nd down that time, nice decision by the quarterback. Now they got it to 3rd and short. The defense, it all goes against them, of course. Now they don't know whether it's going to be a run or a pass.
Ellington is in the backfield. The Cardinals take it from the 23. are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. He's taken down at the 23. The sneak picks up the first down, and I know from your career that's something you took a lot of pride in.
Hey, I was a great quarterback sneaker. You know, I couldn't run for 5, but I could sneak for a couple inches. And, you know, Dan Reeves taught me that. Read the defense, know where to go. I did learn that, and it did work out very well for me my last year in the league.
And here we have 2nd down. Double tight end formation.
Midway 2nd quarter. Back to him. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Ellington's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
The defense comes out on the dime. 1st and 10. Eyeing that left side. Has his target. And he races out of bounds at that point.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
2nd down, even after the completion. They've come out in the dime package.
Let's go.
Mallett standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The catch is made.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
1st down at the 48. Ellington's taking the handoff. Ellington is tackled down.
It's now 2nd down. Offense lines up here. Sean Green slashing to the right side.
And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
It's 3rd down coming up. Play after play after play here on this drive.
Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Taken down at the 33.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
This long drive continues.
The Cardinals take it from the 33.
He has the grab. Gains 17.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and they picked up some nice yards.
1st and 10.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. 2nd down now. This has been a long drive so far.
Mallett's back in shotgun formation. Finds his mark. Still powering ahead. Ellington's brought down, but not until he gives his team a new set of downs.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The long drive continues.
1st and goal from the 3.
Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
Cardinals getting ready to kick it away.
And as he takes the knee, Ryan will now bring his offense onto the field. Falcons now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. The Cardinals will come out in the dime. Has his man brought down after a gain of 6.
Getting set as fast as they can.
The Falcons snap it up at the 26. Intercepted. And gets to the sidelines, out of bounds.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Mallett's got it in the gun. Throws to the right. Brings it into his body. That'll stop the play right there. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Gets it out for the completion. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes go to.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Needed plenty of leg on that one. That does it for the first half. Falcons trail in this one. Scobie will be sending this one towards the end zone to start the second half. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Falcons are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Vereen's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Falcons will take the snap from the 25. And sailing out of bounds. On the way, 3rd down. Matt Ryan will be taking this one from the gun. Snapping out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Again from the 21. And he's brought to the ground. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Mallett standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He's got the catch. Ellington is tackled down.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
The Cardinals will take the snap from the 30. Ellington's got it on the handoff, and they knock him down just a yard away from the 1st.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Cardinals from the 37. Ellington's handed the football. This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
This 3rd and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the first down. Good job by the offense, though.
First down at the 43. Ellington's going to take the handoff now. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Ellington's in the backfield. Single back set.
Let's go. 188.
Will go ground. Middle. It's wide open.
Green's a running back. After he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
Brown's in the slot.
Get ready. Break 38.
First down at the 25. Quick screen to Fitzgerald.
Well, they say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. I don't know who those people are. They don't know what they're talking about. It's a big part of playing quarterback. Look at that. He fires it in there in between the defenders for the completion.
Ellington's going to secure the handoff.
Ken, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. Third down coming up. Ellington is in the backfield.
Get ready. Break 38.
Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
First down and 10. Throws the pass. Complete to Floyd. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get in the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
What a drive this has been. Ellington's taking the handoff and pick up about 4.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
First down here after the run. Marching down the field and taking their time. He'll get it again. That's a touchdown. Able to take it across from just a couple of yards out.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Extra point was good. The Falcons are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score is 24-3. And no return this time as he takes a knee. The Falcons bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Empty backfield look for Ryan here. Out of the shotgun. Got the completion. And Vereen is stopped there. Second down here. Vereen lined up in the backfield. Ryan takes it from the gun. He makes the catch. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first. Tammy's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. A reception on second down, but not enough for the first. Third down. Offense lines up here. Just a quick drop back. And that's going to be a 3 and out.
That time on third and short, the offense throws the football. That just shows you no faith in their running game. Didn't think they could move the defense back, so they throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's fourth down.
Again will try his return, and they bring him down at the 33-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 33. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The Cardinals take it from the 33. Ellington looking out wide.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows every offense.
And that gains a few.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
Third down following the run.
Get ready.
Feeds him again. McPhee's there to take him down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
First down at the 43. Pulls it in. Ellington is tackled down.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
Well, let's go. Spread 38.
Mallett's back in shotgun formation. Unable to bring it in.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Third down and 6. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Finds his mark. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Flag is out.
Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team.
Well, contact around the knees, and they flagged them for the clipping call.
They did. It was a good call. Listen, you got to hold your breath when you see plays like that. You just hope somebody doesn't get hurt.
Now first and 10. Out of the eye. It's Vereen. Picked up a couple that time.
Well, that short gain is going to come in handy for the offense. Even if they don't get a first down, those couple yards will make a punting situation a lot easier for them.
Second down coming up.
Matt Ryan under center. Ryan over to Jones. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
First down here.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Julio Jones with the grab. And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better, so you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch.
Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Catch made. He's brought down. Looking ahead, the Cardinals will be playing at home next week, while the Falcons will be on the road in Dallas.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Split backfield here. Out of the shotgun formation.
Out to White. And 4.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Falcons will take the snap from the 35. Ball is out. The tackle is made.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Third and a long way to go. Greg Little with the grab. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Split backfield here. Ryan from the gun. On the money. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Ryan's got it in the gun. Out to the left. Roddy White makes the reception.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
2nd down and 8. Keeps it on the play fake. Ryan hits Roddy White. White's met at the 37.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Mounting a serious drive. 3rd down and 3. Looking across the middle. Tammy's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
It's a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 1st and 10. They're setting up screen. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
The Falcons snap it at the 26 to Jones. Jones brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
3rd down and 4. Ryan gives it up. Harris, the one who made the big stop.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Ryan's going to take it from the gun. Breaks free. This is going to set up a change of possession.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on 4th down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
1st and 10. Ellington's got it on the handoff.
You got to keep your offensive line. Aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the 1st.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Green takes his spot in the backfield. 3rd and short. McDonald's going to make the tackle.
Green's going to be mad at himself after that run. He picked the wrong hole. If he'd have went the other way, he would have had enough space to pick up the first down. He has stopped. Now it brings up 4th down.
The Cardinals snap it at the 31. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
In the second half of a football game and you are winning, now you must manage the game properly. Not a good job by the team that's winning. They go for it on 4th down. They fail, and they put their team in a tough situation.
First down at the 31. And he's taken down.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Caught for the first down.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And Vereen is stopped there.
Always a good idea to try to run the football when you get down the red zone, because passing the football can be hard at times when you get close to the end zone. But the defense was ready, and they step up and make the stop for a little game.
2nd down coming up. Wide receivers are bunched up. Good piece of tackling. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown. And they get one back.
Gets pretty tight down in here when you got 3rd and goal. Not a lot of room for receivers to work in. But the quarterback and receiver, they're on the same page. Good throw and catch.
Inside of the uprights. The Cardinals are trying not to choke this one away as things have tightened here in the 4th quarter. The score is 24-10. Got a flag. Williams is there that time for the tackle.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. It's first down as they head to the line. Sean Green lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Green's marked down after a gain of 4. Defense now signaling for a timeout. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They bring him to the turf. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. Now looking at 3rd down.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Ellington's handed the football. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. And so now they'll bring out Zastadil to punt. Let's see what they come up with here. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. The Falcons get a first down.
First down here after the completion. Going to the hurry up. No timeouts remaining. Keeps it here. He's got the catch. Tammy's tackled, but earns a new set of downs. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Out to White. Breaks away. Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
First down and 10. Makes the reception. Gets about 4 yards that time. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. So much on the line now as they line up for third down. You talk about dreaming big. You got to score here, and then you need all kinds of breaks to still pull this one out. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 6 play. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Tackle made by Ray that time. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Ryan set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Second down and 10. Sticks to his hands. That picks up 11. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs.
Can the defense make a stop? They bent a lot here in this drive. They had the offense backed up. They let them march down the field. Now you're in the red zone. Make the right call and stop it.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. This long drive continues. Second and goal from the 5. Throws the pass. Touchdown. This game is tight. Touchdown. That touchdown keeps them in the game, but they're going to need a lot of help from here.
Yeah, they got an onside kick it here, Jim, and the good thing is their kicker does an excellent job of finding a way. He can make it bounce really in the air. What it turns out to be, it's just a jump ball, so it's a good chance.
Well, you have to think they'll be going for the onside kick now, as they must get the football back in a hurry. Brought down at the 46. First down coming up. Green takes his spot in the backfield. Mallet standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Pass is picked off by Tremont Williams. Tackle.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Looking long to Julio Jones, and it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short. Well, week 1 is in the books, and one side is now 1-0.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. All training camp, preseason football, and everything you work for, you come out, you get rewarded, you win the game, Jim. You're 1-0. Everything looks great.